Well, good evening, folks, and welcome back to the farm. Boy, she's a windy one again here this evening. You know, and I would really be curious to know if it's like this where you are too, or if it's just us. Like, I don't know. It's windy here every day, it seems, but the rest of the world can't be like this. You know, it just can't be. But anyways, yeah, no, fall colors are coming in. It's looking nice. The weather's still pretty decent, you know, it's for the season, I guess. But, you know, speaking of seasons, we just got out of... A couple of days have passed now, so I guess it's okay to talk about this. We just got out of idiot picking season, and I know initially there was a few people bent out of shape. They probably still are bent out of shape because the idiot they picked is not the idiot that everybody else picked, and now the idiot that everybody's got to live with is, well, he's an idiot. The reality is they're all idiots, and we should just be happy that we live in a country where at least we get the opportunity, you know, to voice our opinion about which idiot we want to be, you know, front and center for us. But at the end of the day, they're all morons. Anyways, enough about that. I've got my little bucket of grain here. I'm gonna go feed these little lambs, and then I've got some electric netting around here that we've been using to graze on our lawn that I'm actually gonna reclaim. No, these little ones aren't gonna get to graze on the lawn anymore. They're gonna actually be loaded up and put on back on pasture this weekend. So I'm just giving them a little bit of grain to get them by until the weekend. But this electric netting is going to move over to where our breeding rams are, and they are going to get to graze a section of lawn over on the west side of our yard here. So we got the electric netting pulled down and moved over to where it's going to go. I haven't put it up yet. I've still got to take some panels over. There's a little gap in the fence between our place and the neighbor's place, and well, we don't want to lend any sheep to the neighbor, not just yet anyways. But I come over here and I just saw the tarp that's covering our square bales. Yes, this is like probably 40% of our entire winter feed. It's actually, it's poofed up in the wind. And I've got some 4x4 beams sitting on there holding the tarp over. But the wind is so strong, it's actually rolled the beams down to the end. So I'm going to actually roll them back and probably put a couple extra ones on there just to make sure that's protected. Because like I said, that's like 40% of our winter feed supply, and we cannot afford to have that compromised. Okay, so the hay bales are secured. What I ended up doing is I just rolled it back to where they were supposed to be, and then I put one, because they're square 4x4s. How they roll on top of there is beyond me, but there's just that much force in the wind. So what it is, I just run another 4x4 going the opposite way, and that should then prevent it from rolling. And if it still does it, well then I guess we've defied the laws of physics, and I don't know what to do at that point. But that's taken care of, so I can go back to getting the sheep moved over. But I gotta lug these giant panels. Man, oh man, we need 9 men and a billy goat to move these steel panels. But, well, I have just me, and, well, you know, I won't have any billy goats around here, so I better get after it. Well, we got the fellas all moved over next door. The net's all up. I still gotta move the Energizer over, which I better not forget to do that tonight, or we might find that they do belong to the neighbor in the morning. But they're quite happy to be over there now, get some fresh grass. As you can see, in here they've grazed this down like a snooker table. Just really nothing left here except for, you know, the odd twiggy little strand, you know, a little bit of timothy here or there that's not really very palatable at all. And there's still lots of fresh green grass over there. Even on the far side there's actually quite a bit of alfalfa in there, so they'll be happy for probably a couple weeks in there anyway, so that's good. It's just that much closer to snowfall. So if I'm going to move that Energizer over, well, I'm also going to need to move the ground pin, so I got my hammer to go pound that in. But, well, that's probably part of the problem that I'm about to encounter, is that the ground pin's in the ground about 18 inches, 2 feet now. And, I mean, that's the secret to a good electric fence, is a good ground, right? But if I got to move it, now I got to get it out. So I take the pipe wrench over, and I just usually rotate. It's just a chunk of rebar, right? So I just rotate it while I'm pulling up on the wrench, and 4, 5, 6 turns, I'll have the thing out of the ground and ready to move over. So there you have it. Chores are all done for the day. Sheep are all moved to where they need to be, and it's time to relax for the evening. So I should probably run in the house and fix up a cup of tea. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.